Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 81 on the Mana Leak. I'm John as always, and it's time for some Lorwyn Morningtide draft. Just like Lorwyn, I don't have a ton of experience, but I really did enjoy my time with Lorwyn last week. This week we add a single pack of Morningtide onto the end of the draft, so at least I'm kind of familiar with the first two packs. But we're going to jump into this, and I'll see you guys for pack 1, pick 1. Alright, here we are for pack 1, pick 1. Our rare is Immaculate Magistrate, which sounds like basically one of the most amazing elf cards you could possibly have. 2/2 for 4, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each target creature, on target creature for each elf you control. Still sounds pretty darn awesome. I'm pretty happy to see that. There's an Aether Snipe here, which is very good, an Avian Changeling, a Warren Pilferers. That might be about it. I mean, that's a decent draw card for the Merfolk deck. But I'm pretty happy to take this and just go ham on elves, so Immaculate Magistrate, in you go. So elves are green-black, I think. Yeah, green-black. So if it says elf, we're taking it. You're an elf druid. Ooh, Leaf Glider. I know it's Gilder. There's a Pestermite. There's a Neck Snap. Each creature with the highest converted mana cost has protection from all colors. No? I think we maybe just take the Mana Dork. Mana Dorks seem good. They seem pretty good. Champion a creature. 4/4 lifelink for 5. Yeah. Yeah, let's take the relevant creature type Mana Dork. Okay, follow that up. We've got ourselves a Gilt-Leaf Ambush, which is a 3-drop instant. 2 green elf warrior creature tokens on the battlefield clash. If you do, they get death touch till end of turn. Well, that gets us more elves on the board. We've got a Shapesharer, 1/1 Changeling. Target Shapeshifter becomes a copy of target creature until your next turn. Seems interesting. That would push us green-blue, though, which is not a color combination that I've heard of being a thing. Entangling Trap, Pollen Lullaby. I think I'm fine to continue taking green. Taking the elves. Let's take it. Okay, what do we get here? We've got Elvish Handservant. Whenever a player casts a giant spell, you can put a +1/+1 counter on Elvish Handservant. So we can pick up Changelings, which are technically giant spells. So that could be good. 1/3 for 3. Whenever a forest enters the battlefield under your control, Battle Wand Oak gets +2/+2. Whenever you cast a Treefolk spell, +2/+2. Interesting. Whenever it dies, search a library for up to 3 forest cards, put them onto the battlefield. It's a 5-drop. Kithkin Scout. Yeah, let's take the Handservant. It's an elf. It encourages us to pick up changelings when we see them. Seems fine. We've got an Elf Druid. 2/2. Until end of turn, target forest becomes a Treefolk. Where X is the number of elves. That seems solid. Seems like what we want to do. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Clash gets +2/+2 again. Gains Death Touch till end of turn. Draw a card. Vigilance Trample. Yeah, let's take Branch Bender. Haven't seen much black, which is a downside for sure. In fact, every black we've seen has been this damn Thieving Sprite. Elvish Handservant number 2. We could take an Elvish Handservant number 2 and hope that we really kind of get the changelings. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, what do we got here? We've got a Fertile Ground, enchant land, adds 1 mana of any color when it taps. Or Naturalize, if you control a Treefolk, draw a card. Or just a 2/3 Death Toucher, seems fine. 1/1 Flyer, can't block, no. Yeah, we'll take the Winnower. We want to be black-green anyways. We currently have nothing but elves. Nothing but elves. Treefolk Warrior, 3/4 reach for 4. No, I don't like those. Boggart Harbinger, we get to go find a goblin. Sack it. Search your library for a basic land. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Seems expensive. Or no, I guess it's pretty similar to Traveler's Amulet and the like. Yeah, let's just take the oak. May end up in some tree folk as well. Another branch bender seems better than fairy tauntings or a poultice. Yoink. What do we got here? Hunt down. Target creature blocks this creature. Target creature blocks target creature this turn if able. Doesn't sound that good at sorcery speed. Otherwise, we've got a thieving sprite or a Nath's buffoon. No and no. So we'll take the hunt down, but that's going to be sideboard, I think. Just don't think that's very good. Well, I mean, maybe we end up like green, white, elves, giants. So maybe we need some giants. Kind of sucks that that's double white, though. Well, this has changeling. Maybe we end up green or red. Sure, let's take the changeling spell, but we don't want to end up green red. You may cast a non-land card from your hand. Nope, not very good. We're not going to play any of those, though, so we may as well rare draft. What is red-green? Is red-green a thing? I don't think it is. Maybe elementals. Hey, we've got another dude there, or a combat trick. 7-drop. Tree Folk Warrior 5/7. Could be our top end, I suppose. Sure, another one, but we're not going to play those. So we're green. We know that. We hope we're black. We hope that we're black. Entangling Trap, you got it. So I guess that card's not very good, would be my assumption. Also, sorry if my mic sounds a little bit weird. My primary microphone decided to totally start to die, so it's being sent off for warranty replacement. So I'm going to be a couple weeks without it, so I'm back on an older microphone. I'm hoping it works pretty well, but I know I have to up the audio in post-processing, which shouldn't affect you guys. It should fix it for you guys, but if there's a problem, just let me know. Foil Horde of Notions, that's not something I'm going to play. Lizalana Huntmasteress, 3/3. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you can put a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token onto the battlefield. Sounds pretty good. I like it. I like it. It's mine. Let me just check on the price of the Foil Horde of Notions. I assume it's worthless because foils don't matter in a out of redemption set. It makes it 3 cents instead of 2 cents. So yeah, not worth anything. Liz Alana, in you go. I know you're an elf bomb. Auntie's Hovel, aren't you worth something? No, you're not. You're worth 10 cents. What do we have? We have Warren Pilfers. Do those require goblins? Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Those don't require goblins, so we could play it pretty easily. Otherwise, we've got an elemental that is just a mind rot. Regenerate target creature. Kithkin Soldier. What does Anti-Sobble do? It's like the Shadowlands, but you have to reveal a goblin. That's not something I'm going to do. Yeah, I think we just take the Warren Pilfers. They're a decent card, and maybe we end up with a goblin. If not, we still just regrow a creature. Seems fine. Boggart Harbinger. Aura, Tree Folk. Can change creatures to Tree Folk. With base power and toughness 04, loses all abilities. So that's kind of removal-ish, right? Like, you cast on their creature, and yeah, you give them an 04, but you take away everything else that it had going for it. Footbottom Feast is decent enough. Fodder Launch requires goblins that we're probably not going to have. Yeah, I think we're just going to take the Lignify here. It's mine. Moonglove, Sideboard Elf, Sheldock Isle. You're not worth anything either, correct? Is anything in Lorwyn worth anything? Well, it's worth almost $1. Worth almost $1. I might just take it, just to slightly subsidize the draft. Because we already have one of these, and I don't think we need a second one just yet. Well, no, we should help out our deck, right? Yeah, we should help out our deck. So we've got the Winnower, or we've got the Ambusher. Let's go with the Winnower. No, instant speed tokens is usually pretty good. Let's go with the ambush. Face Vaulter. Oh, you require goblins to be sacked. That's not good. Treefolk Shaman. Whenever you cast a Treefolk spell, you may have target creature get... Ooh, that's not bad. And that would go with our changelings if we can ever find any. Are there changelings in black or green? I know there are in black. Yeah, let's go with the Witch. Whenever you clash... No. No, no, no. We're not intending to clash. Another Hand Servant. Well, we need those giants and/or shapeshifters first. Boggart Loggers, 2/1 for 3. Destroy target treefolk or forest. No, preferably. I think we maybe just take the Hand Servant. Hand Servant number 3. Elf Druid, what do you do? A 1/2. Search the library for an elf card, reveal it. Add 1 mana. Hey, you're a mana dork. Lignify, lace with Moonglove. Yeah, let's take the Druid. Or the Harbinger, rather. Guiltleaf Seer. Not very good. Elf Shaman. Exile an elf card from your graveyard. Gets +3/+3. That seems fine. That seems fine. In you go. I have no idea if this deck is okay or not, but it's fun. We're like elves... Elves, mild treefolk, and a goblin who's along for the fun. Okay, we get this rare back. Enchant creature or land. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent and attach it to it. So basically, it's an infection that spreads. It's kind of cool, but it is a 6-drop, which is a lot. Otherwise, we've got Black Poplar Shaman or an Elvish Eulogist. I think we'll go with the Shaman. I don't think that's any good. Just don't think it's any good. Heal the Scars. No. Attacking creature gets +2/+2 until return. That doesn't seem bad. Play that. Lace with Moonglove. I've been wanting to pick one of these up, and I think it is right now. Also, we almost have a deck. And we have a whole pack left. A pack of things that I have no idea what they are. I do not know Morningtide at all. Another Shaman. Let's go with the sideboard Elf in case we're up against round 1 goblins. Hunt down, sure. Buffoon in case we're up against another Elf deck. And a Boggart. Alright, Morningtide. Give me some changelings, please. A few changelings would just, like, blow these hand servants apart. Hey, Countryside Crusher. You are a terrible card in Momir. You end the game. What do we got? We've got a Goblin Rogue. I'm just going to look. Ooh, changeling. Ooh, Elf. Alright, so what do the cards for me do? +2/+0 Shroud. Whenever a rogue creature enters the battlefield, you may attach Cloak and Dagger to it. No. Prowl. What is Prowl? You can cast this for its Prowl cost if your combat damage to a player with a Goblin or Rogue, so the thing that shares its class or race. Whenever a rogue you control attacks isn't blocked, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. I don't have any rogues yet. Oh no, I've got a rogue. But I imagine the rogues are more goblin-y than they are elfy. Fertilid, 0/0, but it's a 2/2. Remove a counter. Rampant Growth. Morsel Theft, Tribal Sorcery Rogue. Target player loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. I'm thinking we might just go for this changeling here. 2/2 Reach, whenever you cast an elf spell, you may have it deal 2 damage to target creatures that are flying. That seems a little bit narrow. So I think we go with the changeling, which helps power up my hand servants. So yeah, changeling. In you go. So what am I not happy with? I don't think the Pilferer is terribly fit. Heritage Druid. Heritage Druid. You seem pretty good. Especially when we have so many elves. Oh, there's a changeling here. I kind of want it. Elf Druid, Pale Life, add green. Treefolk and Shaman spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I think we just have to take the Druid, right? Like, we're so heavy on elves, it's going to help us like ramp into our Oak Gnarl Warrior. Yeah, we're taking the Heritage Druid. Let's cut the Pilferers. We're just not that deck. I'm liking the deck so far. I mean, if we don't really fill up on Changelings, we don't need this many Hand Servants. We have one card that triggers it so far. What do we get here? We've got an Elf Warrior, an Elemental, Kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shows a creature type with Winnower Patrol, you may reveal it. If you do, put a counter. Well, there's a good chance of that happening. Fester Creep 0/0, but it's a 1/1. Take that counter off. All creatures get -1/-1. I think we'll just go for the Winnower Patrol here. Alright, what do we get here? We get another Winnower Patrol. We get one of these Elf Archers, which wouldn't be too bad for the sideboard. Return target creature card from a graveyard to its owner's hand. Clash with an opponent. If you win... No? No thanks. Yeah, I think we'll just go for... Well, I mean, maybe it makes sense to go in on these guys if we're almost entirely elves. We're obviously going to hit tree folk here and there and land a fair bit of the time. No, I think we'll take the Bowmaster here, just in case we don't see one, but I think it lives in the sideboard. Bramblewood Paragon. Each other warrior creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1/1 counter on it. Each creature... Ah, you sound good. You sound very good. Exile Treefolk. Fairy Assassin. Winnower Patrol number 3. Yeah, we'll take the Bramblewood Paragon. And we'll replace a Hand Servant, because we're just not getting the Changelings that we need. Choose a creature type. You gain 2 life for each permanent... Recross the path. Reveal cards from top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom. Clash. If you win... No. I don't like these at all. Morsel Theft. No. I don't want any of these. I guess we'll go with the Luminescent Rain, and if we find ourselves getting beat down, we can side it in. Ooh, a rare elf. Other archer creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever an archer you control deals damage to a creature, that archer deals that damage to that creature's controller. Archers. Do we have any? I see why Lorwyn Morningtide draft was difficult. We have no archers. We have warriors and shamans. I assume you're an archer. You are. But we're not going to take a 3/2 flyer for 5. We're not going to take that. We're not going to take that. So we're going to take this, but I don't know if we're going to play it, just because we do not have the archers. Choose target artifact or enchantment. No. Although, I mean, sideboard, right? Combat trick, reinforce. 1. Pay 1 and a green. Discard this card. Put a counter. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we want it. It's cool, but we don't want it. Let's take the sideboard. Fake Naturalize. Fertilid. Another Bowmaster. Sure. Another Bowmaster in case we're up against heavy flyers. Hey, another Mana Dork. Squeaking Pie Grub Fellows. Ew, he's got like a grub cup. 3/2 Kinship, which is not going to fire for us. So I guess we take the Mana Dork. And I think we'll even play the Mana Dork over Hand Servant. Fester Creep, I guess. Shard Volley. It's removal. Let's get rid of the Shard Volley. Prickly Boggart. Exile a Treefolk card from your graveyard. Search your library for up to 2 forest cards. Put them in the battlefield tapped. Not going to play it, but we'll take it. Recross the paths. And Flood Chaser. Well, it's a deck. I don't know if it's a good deck. Oh, no, I know it's not a great deck. But it does some things. We can hopefully ramp out into a giant 5/7 Vigilance Trample, which I imagine will do some pretty serious damage. I don't think we're going to play that just because we do not have the archers. We've got a Treefolk, Recross. We've got a pair of archers, but they're going to hang out in the sideboard, I think. I wish I had something that did stuff with warriors. Most of my elves are warriors. Yeah, I think we're going to add some lands. It's going to be like 11, might even be like 12/5. 13-4. Well, that's not what we're going to do. I think 11-6 might be okay. Yeah, let's go with 11-6. And I'll submit that, and I will see you guys for round 1, where hopefully we can get some giant elves going.